To Inventfx booth daily market review. Today we will quickly check on the economic news for tomorrow. Fundamental indicators for tomorrow are the core personal consumption expenditure. The US Bureau of Economic Analysis on monthly basis measures the changes in the price of goods and services purchased by consumers in the United States. Their reading is bullish for the US dollar, while a low reading is a bearish. A stronger than expected reading could help the US dollar perform its rivals. So what am I saying in essence is that tomorrow a news is coming out from US, from America, and the news is during the New York trading session. So we expected that if the data is higher than the previous one, it's going to lead to bullish situation. But if the data is lower than the previous month data, the fundamental is going to favor the US dollar. So it's also the same that says is stronger than expected. If the data is stronger than expected, that means the US dollar will outperform its rivals. So, like what I always say, during the news, you have to be very careful in trading news because news is unpredictable. Nobody can predict the news direction. No investors. We can only forecast. So you have to guide your capital jealously tomorrow, putting your risk management in place. Like what I expected from tomorrow news, the previous month was 2.6%, while the forecast is 2.5%. You can see from here that the forecast is already lower than the previous month. So by the time the news is out and the data is released and is lower than the previous month, that means US dollar is going to be very strong than its rivals. So tomorrow during the New York session, by 8 a.m. the data will be released. So let's hopeful that the data will be favorable. So in any trade you're going to set tomorrow, be conscious of time and the New York trading session. So let's quickly go for today's market review. From our market review today, we're going to check the high, the low, open and close of yesterday. Then at the end of that, we're going to check the chart patterns available or cited in 1 hour time frame and daily time frame. So let us go and do that quickly. So I am in 5 minutes time. I will change to daily time frame. This is daily time frame. From this daily time frame, I can cite one or two things. But before I do the chart pattern analysis, let's quickly analyze the open, close, high and low of the day. The US New York trading session has already closed, so we are at liberty to check what is really happening now. So let me quickly draw the high of the market chart, the price action. So let's quickly draw the high. This is the high. This is the high. So let me increase the font so that we can see it very well. I so much believe that the daily market review is helping every one of us. So this is the high, this is the low for the day. So the market has closed and this is the closing time. The daily high, the daily low. So let's also draw the line for trend line for the daily open and daily close. This is the daily open. This is the daily close. Why are we doing this trend line? This trend line is going to form our basis for decision in our trading tomorrow. So we already have our daily low here, daily high here, daily open and daily close. So there's something I want you to quickly observe here. We are having inside bar. This is the inside bar. You will discover that here the today's trade did not pass yesterday price action. So the candle for yesterday was dominant. Yesterday candlestick dominates today's down candlestick. So it's like it engulf it, it's inside. We call it inside bar. So these are good indications and it can form another indicators for our trading tomorrow. So let us observe what is going to happen within the market chart, the price chart tomorrow. Is it going to still remain inside the bar or is going to be outside the bar? So you should the price candle moves out of the other previous day candlestick shows a signal for buy or sell. So that's that about that. So let's quickly, after we have drawn our high, low, open and close, let's quickly check on what is the chart pattern available for us here. So let me quickly reduce so that we can see it much better than this. So this is the chart pattern here today. This is the chart pattern here today. So this is the chart pattern we are seeing here. This looks like symmetric triangle. This looks like symmetric triangle. And symmetric triangle is a price forms lower highs and higher lows. It forms lower high and higher low. You can see it here. Lower highs, then higher low. This is higher low. Lower high, higher low. Lower high, higher low. Lower high, higher low. So following two sloping trend lines that eventually intersect. This is symmetrical triangle. Price forms lower highs and higher lows following sloping trend lines that eventually intersect. So we're expecting this trend line, two trend line, this downward trend line and upward trend line to intersect So by the time the two line intersect, I'll tell you what is going to happen. So put this one at the back of your mind. Let's quickly go to 1 hour time frame. You will discover here, this daily time frame, I have another sharp pattern here. One small sharp pattern there, this one. So let's quickly go and check what is that particular sharp pattern from the 1 hour time frame. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. This is 1 hour time frame. So here, let me quickly expand so that we can see it better than this. Good one. So quickly see, this sharp part, there's another sharp pattern there. This is what we call falling wedge. This is falling wedge. I want you to observe it very well. Falling wedge. A downward price spiral bounded by two intersecting down sloping trend lines. See, the two trend lines are down sloping. You can see it here. The two, it's very easy for me to forecast what we are going to be expecting in tomorrow's trade. So let's just check it and see very well. Two down sloping trend line, as mentioned before. Two trend line outline the price action. Both trend lines slope downward, with the top trend line having a steeper slope. You can see this is a steeper slope than the bottom one, than this one. You can see this one is steeper than this one. So the two trend line intersect at the wedge apex. So the two are going to intersect here. This is the wedge apex, this place I'm showing you here. So tomorrow, let's be expecting that firstly, the market action is going to complete this trend line downward before it moves, before it bounce back in bullish. Then don't forget that tomorrow is there is a news coming up during the New York session, which is going to affect the performance of the price action. So also put it at the back of your mind and make sure that you put your risk management in place so that your capital will be protected in case the market moves against your forecast. Please, before you go, kindly like the video, share the video, then subscribe if you have not subscribed to the channel. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow for daily market review from Inventfx booth.